What is up, legends? We are back in some TOF. All right, so Tower Fantasy has a new event going on right now, and that new event is not without controversy. And the reason why it has controversy is the way that it's implemented and some things that we are lacking right now. So I'm gonna explain some stuff, and then hopefully we can just go. Matter of fact, I don't want to hear him doing that. But I'm here for a reason. So. Let's kill some people in the background. Thank you. All right. So, first off, we have the Wheel of Fantasy. Now, the Wheel of Fantasy, again, this is one of the things that is with controversy right now because they only give us 5 currency off the bat, and then the rest you pretty much have to buy. So, like, if you want more, they want you to go in here and they want you to basically use your currency to do this. Now, again, 5 is gone off the bat. So you know that you're going to have to come up with the other 95 if you're unlucky. If you're completely unlucky, you're going to have to come up with the other 95. I'm going to spend a little bit of my currency on that, not all of it, just to gamble a little bit and see if I can get it early and get the hell out of there. No, it could happen, couldn't happen, but for the most part, with most people, as we know, it doesn't happen very often. It takes a while. It just takes a while. So the problem with this is this fits under the definition of pay to win, and people are arguing that back and forth. But again, I have to actually reiterate to people what pay to win actually is. Pay to win is when you can't earn something in the game and you have to buy it, basically. Now, the reason why that people are arguing that that's not necessarily the case, because if you have the currency, you can actually do that. But who has the currency? Like, do you really got DC like that? And how you like? And then the other argument to that is people were saying, well, if you were saving like you were supposed to, like, bitch, you had 10K saved to do what? You just wasn't playing the game the whole time to get a skin. That's not viable. That's not even the argument. At the end of the day, no, absolutely not. That's not proper gameplay if you feel that the game is telling you to do that either. Like, that's just bad game design all the way around. It's straight up pay to win because you can't earn that. And my suggestion to that is that in order for this event to properly work and it not to be like just feeling nasty and predatory, we have to have DC that's directly farmable in the game. That's not PvP, because that's one place that you can actually do it in PvP if you're high enough in PvP every week. If you want to deal with that, not everybody wants to deal with that. Like, it's kind of frustrating, if to be honest, because you have people who are still cheating and there are people who are still acting weird. Not everybody won't be bothered with that or deal with that. At the end of the day, not everybody's good enough to actually do that. I'm good enough to actually go in and get some wins here and there and, do okay, but it's not something that I want to all the time do. Like, I have to be in the mood to go and deal with people running all the way around the screen. Like, literally, like, every time I go into PvP now, like, the person's running on the edge of the arena over and over again until the cooldowns come back. They're not trying to counter, not trying to do anything else. They're just literally doing that over and over again. They don't stand the fight, they don't do anything. And that's boring to me. When I started to get to the point and ranked where people were doing that over and over again, I just stopped playing because it's boring. Like, it's really annoying. So, like, I'll get my little 400, 500 DC or something like that for the week, but that's not really a lot, to be honest. And there's a farming that you can actually do on the mounts, but that's limited. Once you get to a certain point with your mounts and everything else, you're not going to get a lot on that. So again, we need direct DC that we can go on farm. It should be tied to the achievements, your weekly achievements, where you go through, like, we get like our achievements after that point. What they could do to facilitate this, if you're going to have an event like this, is make 1,000 to 2,000 DC achievable after you finish all of your daily stuff for all your dailies and your weeklies, and give us something that we can actually farm as well like that. So if we want to go and I'll give you guys, because I know you're probably like, what you talking about? Right here. When this is done, like once you get to 900, make after, like, because majority of the time we're done with this relatively quickly. Because look, I'm on Tuesday and I'm halfway done with it. Probably by like tomorrow evening or something like this, I'll be done with this, and there's nothing else after that. What they could do is extend this and put DC at the end of that. Say, hey, you know what, you did all your dailies and stuff like this, go kill some bosses, like kill world bosses now for the weekly, and then give achievements behind that, and you start getting DC and everything for that. That would facilitate and get rid of majority of the currency problems in the game, because the currency right now is not enough. Like, I'm gonna be real, as a creator who I actually like this game, everything else, I think that's the balance problem in the game, that it's not enough, where people think that your account is broken because you spent DC. I actually watched the video that Clint did where they were attacking somebody free to play because he used majority of his DC, and said, oh, now you can't play, which is BS, by the way, because it doesn't mean anything. He's still strong enough that he's going to be able to do all the content anyway. The person was actually stronger than me by 2K also, and it doesn't matter, yo. Like, if somebody is good, they're gonna beat the content. There's people who are weaker than me, who's like super high further and bygone and everything else like that. There's a point where player skill comes into it, and I think people forget that sometimes, that there's a such thing as player skill, and that people are going to get good and just beat content. That all of this, you bricked your account because you got to wait for Lynn, and you got to have fit. Like when I saw somebody say that, well, people can afford to scan, they should have 10 to 15K. That's what? Like, don't give a Hotta excuse to not properly give everybody a way to go and facilitate getting these types of events where they don't have to spend money. Don't bail the company out like that. Even as a partner, I'm not bailing them out on that. This is bad game design. This event shouldn't be here without proper DC available for us to go and get. It just shouldn't be. With that said, I'm going to try, but it doesn't mean that I'm not supposed to tell you guys the truth and tell the company that you need to do something about the DC deficit. Like, you just need to. There needs to be renewable ways. And I just gave you the best way possible to do that, where you don't have to just give it away. It's not just showing up. Put it at the end of this. Extend this, make this longer, the weekly activity, and put more of this right here. Put more DC, more Dark Crystal at the end of this, and tie it to stuff. Tie it to world bosses. Tie it like this boss that's running around next to me right now. Go kill a specific boss. For they give bonuses for killing bosses, give bonuses for going into dungeons and completing a complete dungeon, not 1, 2, because we have a problem right now where people are DCing in the first 2 chests in the dungeon. Put Dark Crystal at the end of the dungeons, that you go in and you properly help people. You can do that. You can do that weekly and daily and stuff like that. And I bet you they won't dip out. That'll fix a lot of that dipping out when you start tying things to completing dungeons. Like, you have to complete the dungeon. All 3 dungeons counts as 1, and for the week you need maybe you need 20, and you get 500 DC. I watch it. People will not leave them damn dungeons like that. Like, I get 500 for just sticking around in the dungeon. Like, people will not leave the dungeon, and if it still happens, up it. People won't leave the dungeon at that point in time. Like, these are easy fixes. These are just easy fixes that you can just do, Hotta. I'm just giving you a way to fix 2 problems in the game. The DCers that leave in dungeons, they won't leave after that. And the deficit that we have right now, where people won't be all over your posts complaining about it. Because when you look on Twitter right now, people are wilding on this whole event right now. They getting mad. And they have the right to be mad, because there's not enough currency to facilitate you having this right here like this. It just needs more currency. Now, We also have Vera orienteering going on right now, and this is relatively easy. Let me turn this in. Okay. Hello, can this get off the screen? Thank you. So we have a disc going on right now. That's one of the reasons why I'm standing where I'm standing. Kill hyenas and unlock chips. This area is relatively easy. It's just to keep doing it, and you can farm a mount piece right here, which I still can't get this mount piece to drop for whatever reason. But where this is right now is we're in the rat's den and Squeaky, and I'm like right behind one of the vermin brothers. Gamma Mouse Squeak. Wow, I just wasted that. I don't know how I went off there. It's fine. We'll do that. Hi, sir. Are you gonna come out for the video? Like, I can't get this maglev thing to save my life. Now you're gonna notice we have these purple things down here, which these are the cells. And so what I'm doing while I'm doing stuff like throughout the day right now, I'm just sitting here and letting the stuff recharge. It's not like it's hard. It doesn't take a lot of my time. Oh, stop it, sir. It doesn't take a lot of my time. And I can just do this. Doesn't matter what weapon you have. This is a very easy area to actually do stuff in. And you see we're getting all these warp energy cells. He's gonna kill himself, thanks. And you can farm the turkey as well. You see, like, all of this right here is super easy. Like, while I'm talking to you, no problem whatsoever. The whole area dead. And then I just go back in here, and bam, we done. And then, like, as long as you stand right here, they don't aggro you. So if you're doing other things, like I'm just like messing around and, like, you know, I'm actually looking at other stuff to do other videos and stuff like this, and I'm just gonna do this relatively like all day, basically, and build up and farm this event while farming the maglev if it ever come out. So it's just something that you can just do to kind of just make the event easy. So with that said, we do have summons that we are going to do, and we're going to try to summon and get this outfit. But first, special order. Do we have, I believe I have a little bit. Yeah, right here. I was waiting to see what the next character is. Next character obviously is Cobalt. B, I'm not interested in her, so that's a skip for me. So I'll just keep summoning on Blador. That's my personal thing doing this. However, Blador will end up in the normal banner. So just keep that in mind, that you don't have to get her. You don't have to do any of this because she's going to end up in the normal banner. But I want to because I want more pieces on her because I'm actually using her. So. But again, you don't have to do this. I'm just doing this because I want to do it. And the red orbs are going to end up in the normal thing anyway. So. And it's just a Hilda. And I got 5 more left over. And then we have the weekly that we keep giving. So when I get 10 again, I'll just do it again. I'm also, interesting enough, pushing the pity. So that's a thing. I don't think there's... I went out of that. I don't think there's anything else that I can do. I don't have any of this stuff. Yeah, I did that yesterday, I think. I do have that one short. All right, nothing there. So we're going to head over to this and hopefully get this early. Let's buy, I'll say 20. So let's go to 15. Let's do that. And see what we get. And we ended up getting some of the stuff, but definitely not, obviously, the outfit, because obviously we're after the outfit. Like, if I have to spend this stuff, like the currency and everything, I will. because I want the outfit. But I'm not gonna spend anything else beyond what I have right here. So if it don't come out, I'll just farm, because I got 6 days, 7 days, 6.5 days basically to get some currency and try to get the outfit. It's not like, not imperative, obviously, because it doesn't do anything for your account power, but it still is kind of annoying overall that the DC gain, like you couldn't just farm. You guys get what I'm saying? So again, boom. So now we're at the point where I have to actually do this. So I'm just gonna do it. Let's not do all of it. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so 20 more. It kind of spoils a little bit for you. You see, like, literally, if you're gonna get in that. Now again, this is probably not gonna happen, because I see a lot of people, which is one of the reasons why people are kind of annoyed with this. It's not like some people saying that, like, it don't come out until like the last one, basically, and it looks like it's being stingy for me too. And this is again the problem that people are having, that this is just not coming out fast. And that, like, maybe it shouldn't have been this high. You should have had it maybe at 50 or 60. But now we have to use all of it. Which leaves me at a weird denomination, but we're gonna go with it. All right, do me a favor, come out now. That would be really great. It's like that's not gonna happen. So what you see now is I've done, or did I do 50? And this is all that's left right now. Like, none of the top row came out, basically. It's like they force you all the way to the end. And again, that's part of the issue that a lot of people are having, which is, no, I knew this was going to happen because I was looking, and the last one did the exact same thing. And it's fine if you're going to have this little rigged BS right here, but we need to have more DC. We just do. So, Hotta, handle that. You have a creator who's basically putting it out there that you need to handle that and do a little bit better on this. So hopefully you will. All right, we'll catch you guys next video. Be legendary and see you guys soon. Thank you, Legends, for getting to the end of the video. We do 3 to 4 videos every day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be first in notification squad. I love everybody who stops by, and I will see you next video. Peace.